you want to join us live, or 800-348-1007. 35192, shoot me a text. Alan, I was so excited to win tickets to the cruise. I was standing outside the box office on Saturday to get my tickets. And I heard a voice, a little frantic, saying that she had forgotten her tickets at home. And I wondered what was happening, and I turned. I'm just reading this as written. And I saw a stunning little beauty in a dress and cowboy boots. I was smitten. This person's in deep smit. I had never seen her in person, but it only took a second to realize that this was none other than the wonderful Mary Santora! Exclamation point. It truly made my day. Another exclamation point. The cruise was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. It really was. I wish we could do one of these cruises like monthly.
But that wouldn't be as special.
That would, well, that is true, but I will trade a little bit of the novelty for the quantity, I guess. You know, because our summers here on the show used to be just goddamn jam-packed, right? We would do a handful of bar crawls. We would, and post-COVID, just so many of those things change as far as events go. And so when we do the floating fandango, it's just a blast. And so I'm so appreciative of everybody who came, and if you bought tickets or won them or whatever. Mark from Brook Park says had a great time on the cruise. Also, I saw Mary in Speedway yesterday.
Oh, yeah. He was standing behind me and Blake. He was the first person to recognize us of the day.
Oh, he let you know that he saw you. He said hi.
Yes. So we were standing there just grabbing some drinks on the way to the Guardians game.
Yeah.
And I went in to grab a Red Bull, and Blake was with me to grab some candy or something. And I'm waiting in line. The guy behind me, I just turned around. He goes, "Did you have fun on the cruise?" Just so chill.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Yeah, it was a really good time." I was like, "Were you there?" He was like, "I was. It was a good time." Super, just the most chill guy you could have even asked for. And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much for coming." Blah blah blah. But
okay,
yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
I had so many people too about my cowboy boots being like, "Where are the purple ones? Are these the $1,800 boots?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going to actually buy those." But
well, hope springs eternal. Maybe you will.
Maybe.
Yo, Mike from Parma. Not the Mike from Parma, but a Mike from Parma. Monday morning, 6 a.m., driving to work. Just wanted to call and say it was a pleasure to meet all you guys on the boat on Saturday. Had a blast. Such a good time. And then, Alan, it was nice to coincidentally run into you at Glamper later in the night. And my wife got to do a shot with you there because she wanted to on the boat, but, it just didn't happen. There was a lot going on, and it was a short amount of time. Apparently, she manifested it to happen later in the night. But seriously, had so much fun. Thanks, you guys. Hate the show.
I think that I remember I did a shot with his wife, Ashley. I think that was her name. I will say this. Because we were all running around so much, this is the first cruise in a number of years where I was not as hammered as I thought I was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Which ended up being good.
Right.
Because, people are putting shots in our faces, and it's all very nice, but it was kind of like I got one out of the way, and then I had a drink with some friends of mine that were sitting up top. And then other than that, we were all just running around and talking to people and doing what we do. But so when we got off, I was like, well, now we really got to go somewhere because, I want to tear some out. But normally I'm a lot more loaded at the end of that cruise.
Yeah, I only did one shot the whole cruise.
Did you?
Usually it's, shot after shot after shot, and I'm stumbling off of it. But this time it was one shot and maybe 2 or 3 high noons.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 90 minutes was.
It's tight.
Went
it flew
so
by.
fast.
Yeah,
it
really
so
flew by.
fast.
I mean, we were moving for probably 20 minutes before I even realized it.
Yeah, you got to crawl out of that little port.
Well, yeah, you got to pull out of there, sure. But
my mom is not a big drinker, but I know when she does have a drink, she'll have one, and she wants it to be a super sweet, fruity rum drink.
Yes.
That's what she typically likes.
like a pina colada or something like that.
So
Is that a rum drink?
Yeah, that's rum. That's usually white rum. But I had them make her, she doesn't even really like alcohol. She's like, don't do a double shot. She's all nervous. So she had one little shot of rum with pineapple juice and orange juice and some grenadine. and she was like, "Oh, this is perfect." She had her little drink, and she was people watching, and she got recognized a couple times. My mom had an absolute blast.
I had a fun interaction with her.
Oh, you did? What
as
happened?
we were getting into the Uber,
This is
We're
post
leaving.
this is
cruise.
post
Yeah.
event. Your mom comes up to the window and she's just like, I don't care about the lesbian stuff. And I was like, okay.
What did that mean?
Oh, okay. Leslie, our friend, one of Bill's 19 plus ones, was holding hands with my younger sister and like grabbing her boobs and grabbing her butt and stuff because, my mom's a traditional Christian woman.
I see, right.
So
yeah.
her and my sister were like kissing on each other, and my mom was like, all right, whatever, And I
Oh,
guess
right there in front of her.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
I
guess she
see.
went up to Bill and said something about the gay
She's
stuff.
like, I don't care
Oh, she
about
did really?
She goes, I don't care about that
funny.
gay stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't think you did. I don't know.
Well, that's good because there's a lot more coming.
was yeah.
The gay
My-
stuff.
We were, my sister was taking a picture of me with like Cleveland in the background, and some guy is watching, and he's like trying to be funny, and he goes, hey, where's your hot OnlyFans sister? And I point, I was like right there, like holding the camera, and she's like, hi, and his face got like bright red, and he didn't know how to interact. He was like, oh, I was like, you are hot, but like I was making a joke. Like he like stumbled.
Why
all
would he get
over
all nervous?
himself.
He'd be like,
I
hey,
don't know.
what's your handle on OnlyFans? I mean, she should have been handing out cards to people who had that question.
Well, I was guessing maybe he already followed her, but then I was like, then he would have recognized,
He would have recognized her, yeah.
But
Yeah.
he got all kinds of nervous, like, because I don't think he expected me to be like the person standing right next to you holding the phone.
Right.
But it was
Yeah.
funny.
Well, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a
Yeah.
good time. Fancy was there. He had his big pink shiny suit on.
Yep. Fancy
And
was there.
Woody
Intense
was
Randy
there.
was there.
Intense Randy was up
Yeah.
top. I hadn't seen him since he got banned from the
Still
Cleveland
living up
Funny
to
Bone.
his name.
Yeah, but you know what though? I had a couple of
No, he was-
interactions with him. I did a
yeah.
shot with him, and it was like he
He
was
was cool, Randy, yesterday.
Yes.
Or Saturday. Yeah.
Yep. He goes, I can't get loaded because I'm going to be on the bike later. And I'm like, okay, that's totally fine. Let's get it out of the way now. But I saw his girl when I was walking up, and I was like, oh, well, then that means he's going to be on the thing. But again, I hadn't seen him for a few months. And so I wouldn't go so far as to say that he was sedate, but he was not like,
Yeah, it wasn't
wild, intense
no,
Randy
yeah,
that he
he
normally
wasn't a wild
is.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my whole group met up at my place, and
Now, how many people ended up in the Squire Squad pool posse?
it was 9 people.
9
Including
people.
me.
Okay.
And we met up at my place, and people started trickling over around 1:30, and
Good pun.
having some pregame drinks, and then we take a couple Ubers over, get there, walk on, immediately get chastised by Mary.
There's a video on my Instagram
Wait.
story.
I'm losing the time frame here. This is before the cruise.
This is
Yes.
before
you-
the cruise.
He's
This is you
getting
guys-
on
This
the
is we are
boat, yeah.
walking
Oh,
on.
okay.
I brought all my tickets. I was dad mode for that. Like I had all the tickets in my hoodie. I was wearing a short sleeve hoodie,
That's good.
and I had the tickets. I had everything that we needed, ready to go. And
Bill caught me recording him. He
yeah,
looked up, and I had my
and
phone
I just
out.
see Mary, and I know, and she's like, "What'd you think I said?" I'm like, "Bill Square, I got that saying." Like I just almost word for word what she was
It was
saying on the
almost-
video.
It's on my Instagram, and he nailed it. It's I was just like, oh, my name is Bill Squire. Here's all 43 of my plus ones. I know, but we're supposed to have 1 + 1, but I have so many friends. Like,
And there was never only supposed to have 1 + 1.
I know.
That is false news, fake news.
But he came up. I said, you saw me recording. He's like, yeah. I was like, what do you think I said? And he literally word for word said, I was like, yeah, you got it.
You know who else? You know who was not on the cruise?
Who's that?
One Bridget Linton.
No.
Oh, did she say she was going to me?
She was. She
Yeah.
was going to be on the cruise, but I think she was out of town all weekend or something.
Oh yeah.
But last time she was here, she was like, I absolutely want to go on the cruise.
I've still not met her,
Well,
obviously,
th-
because
this-
she's only in when
This
I'm
was the
out.
plan. Maybe that was her plan.
Yeah.
To not meet you. But I was like, oh, this will be great. Be like,
Yeah.
well, if we'll use time cop.
But she was
visits.
also she's probably getting her last free weekend before football season starts,
Yeah, I
and
know,
she's
probably.
just busy every week. So.
Yep.
Or she probably just forgot about us.
That's okay. Listen,
Yeah.
there were a lot of
That's
people
right.
there. Mike and Parma was there.
Mike and Parma, not the Mike from Mike, Mike and Parma, not
Mike
the
and
Mike
Parma,
and
who just
Parma.
called, yes.
And I was like, they were in the same place. I was trying to.
both right there.
I was hoping I could see them both and then be like, hey, you're the Mikes from Parma.
Yep.
Get them all together.
No Drunk Sue. A lot of people asked me if Drunk Sue was walking
That was
around,
something that really
and I
hurt
was
one
like,
lady's feelings.
that she wasn't there, or
Well,
somebody thought she was Drunk Sue.
Because there's this one lady that was sitting with me, and she's real sweet. I can't remember her name. Sorry, there was just so many names thrown at us. Real sweet lady, and she came up and she was talking to me. And she's like, "I love you on the show." Blah, all these compliments and just real sweet. And she goes, "But someone thought I was Drunk Sue," and I just I am not.
Why?
And then more people was like, "Is that Drunk Sue?" I was like, "It's not Drunk Sue. Stop calling her Drunk
Stop
Sue."
asking
It's
her that.
really
You
it's
should have
really
told
fun.
everyone that was
Yeah, I
Drunk
was like,
Sue.
Drunk Sue looks more like Geddy Lee. Like that's not Drunk Sue.
I don't know that Drunk Sue looks like Geddy Lee.
I like
Wow.
the long stringy hair.
Really?
Yeah, the
All right.
glasses. I feel
Huh.
like
Okay.
there's enough of a comparison there.
Gotcha.
Not like she looks like a man, but there's.
I don't know that I've
thing.
seen her with glasses on. I haven't seen her for a minute.
I
but
feel like
don't
she's
know.
always got head glasses.
When I've met
I've
her, she
never
did not
seen
have
her wearing
glasses on.
Oh, maybe just in
No.
my head she's got glasses on.
Because she's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drunk Sue, if that's not the right.
Yeah. But it was
it
it was fun.
was a
So
good time.
so then there were I don't think that anybody like caused any problems.
No.
I mean
Super chill.
yeah, and I kind of got the word back too from the Good Time people. They were kind of like, "Boy, for as many people as you guys have, like you guys have like a good audience, like a partying audience, but nobody's
Within
going
the bounds
bananas."
of reason, yeah.
Yeah, because they've had a lot of different kinds of
Mhm.
cruises on that thing, and they were like, it
Also,
was-
90 minutes is probably the perfect amount of time to have because
I think so. I mean,
if it was another half hour, maybe another hour, things could have gotten a little more.
some serious shenanigans would have
some
gone down.
Serious
Yeah.
shenanigans indeed.
There you go. Well,
As
then maybe
serious
it
as
was too much.
shenanigans can be. It might have moved from shenanigans to horseplay
Oh no.
You can't do that.
or rowdiness. Even.
Yeah, rowdiness. Get into a Donnybrook with some people.
I got into a Donnybrook in the pool.
You did?
Not really.
Among
but
your
like,
own friends?
We were just, we were having drinks in the pool and got to the point where we're like, all right, let's wrestle. So like Pants and I, we kind of had our yearly bout where we'll
you
wrestle
guys
in the
love
pool.
to wrestle in the pool.
We
What's
do
going
once
on
a
there?
year.
Every time. Aren't you always posting some of you guys playing chicken or wrestling or something? Or aren't
Not
you?
that I.
Really?
Maybe those are just what you noticed, but we did play chicken, and then we played,
Uh-huh.
and then we wrestled, and then, the girls were like, all right, they tried dunking each other, and it's just like who can get the other person underwater. There's no fights.
Now, was the pool mostly people in your group?
It was just us.
just you guys.
It was
okay.
just us. There was a couple people that were down there for a few minutes.
Then they
and-
got wise and split.
well. They just they were fine. Like they
It's
were
a perfect
younger.
day for it.
We were doing a cannonball contest at that time.
Yep.
And so they actually participated in that. So that was actually pretty fun. They just didn't have a ton of time. We also were down there. I mean, we got down there at when did the boat dock? 4:30.
4:30. Yeah.
We were back at my place by 5. And we were in the pool till about 8.
Mm-hmm.
So we were wrestling, like doing the whole like dunk people. And so then I was like, okay, anybody want a piece of this? And a couple of the girls came at me. I'm like, all right, just putting them down like they were like babies going to bed. Just so like they were trying their hardest, and I'm just dunking them underwater like I'm baptizing them basically. And I'm like, all right, fine, all three at you at once. So the 3 girls come at me at one time, and they are trying their hardest.
You clocked one of them with the elbow.
No, I didn't clock any of them.
Accidentally.
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
I got clawed. Like, I'll show you, Alan.
Yeah.
Like, look at my.
You got Freddy Kruegered
Yeah.
on the
What,
neck.
on your back?
Yeah.
On the
Let me
neck.
see.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I can't.
He's
no,
got
I
a
can't.
big old red gouge there.
Who got you?
I don't even know. Hold on.
I can't say it. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Oh, there it is. I have to...
Well, I know Rob didn't go because Rob was with me. We were all
Yeah.
down in the flats.
Yeah, Rob didn't go.
Yep.
But it was just my group, and we did some pool wrestling, and then went upstairs, had some pizza. People started trickling out. Were some boobs dumped out? Maybe.
Oh God.
Wait a second. Were some boobs dumped out?
Yeah.
I mean, with all due respect, the group that you were with, those were not dumping out girls. Those were girls.
My sister has dump out boobs. So I'm
Oh,
guessing
your
it was
sister
probably
dumped them
her.
out?
Did she?
Did Mary's sister dump her boobs out in your pool party?
Get that on camera. I want a clean. Ask one more time.
Did Mary's sister dump her boobs out at your pool party?
Hell yeah.
God. Of course she did.
Oh, Mary.
All right.
Well, what are you going to do?
She's a grown up. She
yes.
can do whatever she wants
She's
with
got
her
to live her
breasts.
life. Come
She can
on.
show-
There's another
No.
girl. She's got the. There was a couple that were more. It was mostly. Well, there's 3 girls dumping.
Okay.
3 out of 5.
Dumping. Now, is there anything against, as far as your building goes, is there anything against, officially, girls being topless in the pool?
I mean, they
Some
weren't
boob
like.
soup. Do they not like...
They probably would prefer people to keep their clothes on.
Okay.
But there was nobody down there, and there was nobody in the office at that time, so I
Right.
feel like we got away with something.
Okay.
So
Now, was it for the purposes of just fooling around, or were there photos
yeah, they were
being
just
taken?
not
or-
really photos. Yeah, I don't think anything's ended up on her site or anything like that.
Okay. I'd hate
Yeah,
to think that she was using her experience with you, Bill, for content.
But no, not at all.
All right.
No, she just girls being girls, having fun.
Girls being girls, Mary, dumping them out in the
What
pool.
are you going to do?
Right? And
You
then
know,
scooping them back up and loading them back in.
Yep.
like you do.
Pour them out, pour them in, baby.
And then we went upstairs, had some pizza. People started to, Uber home and stuff like that. And Lane did sleep on my couch for 3 or 4 hours.
She said it was like as soon as everyone got back upstairs, she's like, I passed out and I woke up and nobody else was there.
Yeah.
She was like, it's time for me to go. Everybody left. It's like,
Are her
No harm,
breasts
no
so
foul.
big that dumping them out, Mary, just exhausts her? Is that what it was? She needed a
might
nap?
be.
No, she said it was the pumpkin beer.
Forcing them back into her bra. It was the what?
She had a pumpkin beer, and that she said that, and those
Oh,
are
a
like
pumpkin beer.
12. Like
okay.
those are like 12%, and that knocked her on her ass. And
I
she just,
see.
Boom.
Yeah, I think she had like 3 or 4 drinks on the cruise and
Yeah.
then whatever you guys had.
Yeah, because we were just mostly drinking like White Claws and Sun Cruisers and stuff like that. So we weren't drinking hard liquor. So I actually felt great. Like I fell asleep probably around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. No hangover. Was
Okay.
Very happy with the whole.
Yeah, it was good.
But this is also one of the funniest things about these. There's one girl in her 20s. Everybody else is in their 30s. And then me and Pants are in our 40s. And so we're all hanging out. And at one point, my girlfriend comes down, and she doesn't drink, so she's just kind of sitting on the side of the pool.
Oh, she wasn't in the pool with you guys.
No, because she also just got tattoos, so she couldn't get in and
Gotcha.
get wet. So she was fine hanging out. And I was like, "What do you got there?" And she's like, "Pepto-Bismol." And I was like,
You're like, oh, it's going to be that kind of night.
I was like, "Can I get one of those?" And then I was like, "Hey, anybody else want some Pepto-Bismol?" And
Everyone's like, yes.
"Yes, give me some Pepto."
tablets, or were you chugging?
Tablets?
Ah,
Just tablets.
I like chugging from the bottle.
Chalky
Yeah.
chews.
Yeah. I think I have a
They
bottle in
weren't,
my.
they weren't the chews. They're like the swallow ones in there.
Oh.
They're great.
I
And
think
then-
I have a bottle in my locker from when we did the hot pepper.
Yeah. I forget
No,
how
the chips.
clutch Pepto
yeah,
can be.
yeah.
Like Pepto is something that I forget about. I don't need it a lot, but came in real handy on Saturday night.
Wow.
Keep that crazy ass pool party going.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
All right. Well, good.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I got scratched to hell on the back. Still put all 3 of those women under the water, though. They
Yes,
did
of
not-
course.
They did not conquer.
Well, you mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns,
But then, yes.
ladies.
Well, we got to go to break.
Well, because I did ask Pants if the late night was going to be at Old 86, because I was planning on kind of transitioning over there, but I didn't make it. So I didn't know if you guys all ended up there or not.
No, we were nobody.
There were
I
no
feel- I
there were
think-
no third locations.
The only person that went to a third location was my buddy Jimmy, and he was like, "I shouldn't have gone to a third location."
Right.
He said I should have just gone home.
Okay.
But-
All right, good.
Other than that,
Well,
fantastic, good, fun time.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Saw
fun.
some boobs.
Yeah.
Happy day.
yeah. Thank you guys for coming. I will have those Cold Chamber tickets for you. You want to see Dez and the gang doing their thing? Cold Chamber is on the road and coming to Cleveland and ready to perform for you. So I will have those for you on the way back. Where are they going to perform? Oh, they've moved this actually. It's now in April, so you're going to be sitting on these for a minute. Saturday, April 5, they're going to play the world-famous Agora. So we'll do those coming back. 35192, and text me for anything else.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.
We got stuff. You want stuff. Win stuff. This